welcome back to Dreamy Max Style. I'm Robin.
I'm Jeffrey.
And we are doing a recap of our California trip that you guys just got done watching. So, if you haven't seen our videos on our recent Disneyland, DCA, Anaheim trip, go back and watch them. But let's kind of get into our recap, shall we?
Yes, let's do it.
All right. So we started our trip going to our daughter Hannah's Taekwondo tournament at the Anaheim Convention Center. She did amazing. You guys will have seen some of the footage from the Taekwondo expedition. She got 2 bronze medals and 1 spirit medal from doing a draw for one of her competitions. Super duper proud of her.
Oh yeah.
That was basically our first 2 days. And the evening of the second day, as you guys well saw, we went into downtown Disney. We had the strawberry shortcake churro, which was, I don't know if we rated it or not, I don't remember.
I don't remember, but it was pretty high up there.
It was a 9 out of 10 for me. It really was.
Yeah.
It was so absolutely delicious, and just was lovely.
You know, Disneyland knows how to do.
Disneyland knows how to do churros and pretzels.
And I don't know.
90% of all other snacks.
And I don't know if it's the altitude there or what, you know.
They're at the same altitude as World. Okay. So we started off by having that. Then we were very spontaneous this evening, as you guys will have remembered. But we went to our absolute favorite, I think it is our absolute favorite place on Disneyland property, which is the Craftsman Bar at the Grand Californian. An absolute favorite.
Oh yeah, you cannot beat there. I mean, we ended up going there twice this trip.
Yes. Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
There's something about this bar / restaurant that I just really enjoy. Every experience we've ever had going to the Craftsman has always been amazing. In the first night where we went and we just did drinks, we met an amazing couple from Oregon. They were incredibly sweet. They were there celebrating an anniversary.
Yeah, 50 years or something like that.
I think it was 40.
40.
It was 40th anniversary, and they had their youngest grandbaby. It was their first trip to Disneyland, and so it was really neat just chatting with them. And they basically were I believe it was their daughter and her husband had the kids in the park, and once they finished dinner, they were basically doing a swap so that their daughter and her husband could go into the park. And it was just so neat and just so fun, and they were a great couple, and it was fun to talk with them. And then after we did drinks there, we went over to the Disneyland Hotel, to the DVC Tower, where we had dinner at Paradise Bar?
Paradise Bar,
I think is what it was called. I got it wrong in the vlogs every single time I said the name, and I still don't know the name. It is the DVC pool bar, which is not what I thought it was. So a while ago, after Steakhouse 55 closed with the pandemic, there was talk of having a new bar come to that area. That's where I thought we were going. This is where we haven't been to Disney in 3 years, because I can't keep my restaurants straight. But we went to the pool bar, and it was delicious. We had their seasonal pizza, which was shrimp and scallop.
Yeah, it was
so good.
I mean, it weirded me out saying I'm gonna have shrimp and scallops on a pizza. I'm like, what the heck? And I like seafood. I like pizza. But I didn't ever think to put them together. I'm sorry, but
yeah,
it was.
neither, yeah.
it was really, really good. And I'm just like, why haven't I experienced this in my whole life?
Yeah.
Kind of experience.
Yeah.
It was really good. It was unique.
Yeah.
And I would do it again.
I would too. I think Disney pool bars gets Disneyland pool bars don't get the recognition that they deserve because you are dealing with really delicious restaurant kitchens. And it's like, oh, it's a bar. Whatever. No, don't sleep on this. Don't sleep on it. It was really good. We did the poutine to start. We split the pizza. And then we did their beignet three-way for dessert. I wasn't a huge fan of the beignets.
No.
It was a chocolate, a strawberry, and a traditional. It was fine. But it wasn't...
It wasn't no Mickey beignet.
It wasn't it wasn't a good old standard Mickey beignet. Yeah, I agree with that. But overall, it was a delicious meal.
It was a great meal.
Yeah.
There is nothing wrong. I mean, I think you said it right. Pool bars get a really bad rep because they're just a pool bar.
Yeah.
And to be truthful, when you look at World, a lot of the bars are just pool bars. They have a pretzel and a few little
a salad
or whatever.
Yeah.
But those there at least that pool bar was a full-on restaurant. It struck us really like, oh, we're at the pool bar.
Yeah.
Is this even going to be good? But we're like, okay, well, we're here. We had the reservation, so
let's go.
Let's eat. And I'm hungry.
I will also say that we had some of the best beverages between the two pool bars that we did the entire trip. Obviously, for me, the Craftsman has an incredible old-fashioned. They had a very delicious Pilsner as well.
Yep.
You had the Mai Tai there.
And
then we had a strawberry margarita. And all of our beverages were good, including the Pilsner. It was delicious. At the DVC pool bar at Disneyland Hotel, I had a cider, which was impeccable. It was so good. And you had a Pilsner.
Yep.
I think we each had two of the same thing. It was very good. It was very unique. It was different from anything we got in the parks. And that was really, really nice.
And I'm just going to say, if you're looking for good drinks in Disneyland, go out of the parks.
Go to the hotels.
Yeah, because that's where the drinks are.
Just go to the hotels.
Because we searched around for drinks in DCA, and we end up with something, and it wasn't.
Well, we'll get to that.
Well, we'll get to that, but I'm just saying, right now, just step out of the park for 5 minutes.
Go to the Craftsman.
It's a 5-minute walk, not even a 5-minute walk from the exit of DCA into California in
Grand California. Yeah, I mean, the Craftsman Bar and Grill. If you can get a reservation there, it's worth it. It's so good. And then the DVC Tower pool bar at the Disneyland Hotel was delicious. Tangaroa Terrace in the regular Disneyland Hotel area also is delicious, and that's where Trader Sam's is. And I mean, delicious food. We never made it over to the Pixar Place Hotel. This trip, we had planned on it, but we never made it over there, and that's okay.
We walked by it, didn't we?
We walked by it, but we didn't go inside. We didn't eat at Great Maple. The one thing I will say about the Pixar Place Hotel, Grand Maple is a chain. The restaurants that are in the Grand Californian and in the Disneyland Hotel are not chains. So there are a few differences with the Pixar Place Hotel, but that's all I'm really going to say in regard to that, because we haven't experienced that. I've watched vlogs on it, and I know they have a coffee shop and a grab and go, which Disneyland and Grand Californian also have those, but just to a different level. So basically that was the first full night we went into Downtown Disney. Our day 2, we were at the convention center all day.
All day.
All day.
All day. We came back to the hotel and had peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
We did come back, make our peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. We did have coffee bean and tea leaf that morning. But it was a very mellow, it was a very long but very uneventful day.
Didn't we do pizza that night?
We did. We did round table pizza that night, and we had a horrible incident with DoorDash. We had an issue where our order was not seen, and we were waiting around an extra, 45 minutes?
Yeah.
It was 45 minutes late. However, our food was hot. It was fresh. The second driver who received our order was absolutely amazing. He did a great job. We went into the pool that night. It was a very mellow evening.
Yep.
Which was good because full day 3, we were at Disneyland.
Yep.
So our full day at Disney, you were snacky.
Oh, I just wanted to eat everything.
He wanted all the snacks right away. There's a part in the video when I was editing it, and I'm like, are we going to do Alice? He goes, I don't know. And then the next clip you guys will have seen is of us eating the pretzel. And he just we got in and we had coffee, and then we had beignets.
But there were so many snacks that we needed to eat, so I had to make those priorities.
Well, we got them all.
Yeah, but if it was up to you, we wouldn't have any.
That's not true. That's not true. We just wouldn't have had them all for breakfast.
When else are you supposed to have them?
At different parts during the day.
You didn't tell me this.
It's common knowledge.
Okay.
At least for some people.
Normal people.
Yes. So, our first day in the parks was the only day we park hopped.
Yeah.
We started off at Disneyland. We saw the new Walt Disney Presents show, which was
absolutely amazing.
It was great. I really enjoyed it. I would have loved for the animatronic part to go a little bit longer, but it was a very nostalgic, this is Walt Disney's life, and it was incredible.
Yep.
We did Indiana Jones, we did Big Thunder Mountain, we did Pirates, we did Haunted Mansion, we rode the train, we got beignets, we got a Mickey pretzel, we got a corn dog, we rode Alice, we rode Space Mountain, we did Tomorrowland Speedway, we did
these are all just the wait times was nothing like wait times that we get in World.
Yeah. Well, and we did buy Lightning Lanes that first day, and we didn't end up meeting up with Hannah the first day. We weren't supposed to meet up with Hannah the first day, but she did end up coming into the parks with her grandparents. But I had bought it thinking, this way we get to do everything we want to do, and then the time that we get to have with Hannah will be whatever she wants to do. And that's kind of how we approached this first day. So we park hopped over to do Guardians, and
Yeah.
what else did we do that first day? Tomater
Tomater.
and Tomater
And tomater.
and Incredicoaster
Yeah.
and Tomater.
And tomater.
And Soarin'. We did Soarin' that first day too.
We did do Soarin'.
Yeah. So it was really nice to have that flexibility of the quick park hop. But yeah, and we had drinks that were not good.
She got a margarita out of her can.
I did. I got a margarita out of a can. That was pretty.
And for anybody who loves
Sad.
margaritas out of a can,
Who are you?
God will bless all. God loves you anyway.
Well, after that,
She had to recover.
I did. I had to recover from that. I will say Pim's is still my favorite place to get a drink.
Oh yeah.
In DCA, their habanero margarita is still my absolute favorite. You had gotten a strawberry lemonade vodka drink from Pim's, I think. I don't remember
Yeah.
the name of it.
And I think I got a beer, didn't I? I think I got a beer.
No, you got a beer from Sonoma Terrace,
Okay.
where I had my canned margarita.
Oh yeah.
Both were thumbs down, by the way.
Yeah. I mean, we drank it. I mean, we can't.
Reluctantly.
We can't let it go to waste, you know. And there was a parade going on, so we couldn't cross the street.
Yeah. Normally we do like going to the brew house. Is that what it's called? It's kind of down by Paradise Gardens, by the Jumpin' Jellyfish. There's a beer stand there, but the margarita they had didn't really interest me. It was a lychee margarita, and the beers that they had on tap didn't interest you.
No.
We went to the Hollywood Lounge and got a beer, and we weren't impressed by that beer. And this was all our second day in the. No, this was all our first day in the park.
First day in the park.
Yeah, this was some of it was second day in the park.
Yeah.
It was a combination between our day one and then we did DCA day 2 completely. But we did try Hollywood Lounge that day.
Yeah.
And then we had done a Pim's in the morning, and the Pim's was good.
And then it was day 1 or day 2 that we did the sourdough bread.
That was our day 2. The sourdough tour was incredible.
Incredible.
It was really neat. I really wanted to bring home a big, huge Mickey sourdough. But let's be honest, if I would have bought that, we would have just eaten it walking around the park.
Yeah. And that
Wouldn't
wouldn't have
have
been
made
that wouldn't have been a bad idea.
True.
And
Not
so,
the worst idea I've ever had, but you know, up there.
I'm honestly thinking they should hire me as their marketing person, because I think if they would add a stick of butter to the purchase of one of those Mickey bread things, they would sell more.
Probably.
Just give me a stick of butter, or even like a spray thing of butter. Spray thing of butter.
They offer to warm it up too, and pre-slice for you. It's the pre-slicing, I think that's the big deal.
No, I don't need it pre-sliced. I can just rip off a piece and stick it into some butter, and we'll be good to go.
Oh, gosh.
And who would need snacks at that point?
It would be a snack, and yes, you. So what else did we do day 1 that we're not touching on? We had dinner at the Craftsman Bar on day 1. That was a last minute reservation. We were able to get it. We had the loaded nachos. It was delicious. And their strawberry margarita was actually very nice. at the Craftsman Bar and Grill. So that was day 1. Day 2, we've already kind of jumped into a little bit. We started off on our own. We did
The character breakfast.
Well, on our own.
Oh, okay.
We rope dropped cars. We did single rider. We got in the same car. And then we did Guardians. We did Incredicoaster. We did one other thing that morning.
What wasn't it?
Oh, we did
the Buzz.
No, we did Monsters Inc.
Monster Inc.
We did Monsters Inc. And then we met up with Hannah. And then we did the character breakfast. We did Storytellers Cafe at the Grand Californian. I was very happy with this character breakfast.
The food was amazing. Like, there's nothing that we could say. Like any other breakfast that we've ever had, character breakfast we've had at Disneyland, the food was good.
Yes. So,
I mean, we've had a couple character breakfasts at
World,
and they're all right, but the food here at Land is just far.
So pre-vlogging, the first trip when we took the kids to Disneyland, we had a character breakfast at the Plaza Inn. This is Minnie Mouse's character breakfast. It is fantastic. The Plaza Inn is an amazing restaurant at Disneyland. It has Walt written all over it. We saw 17 characters that morning.
Yeah.
17?
Yeah.
And every character that visited the Plaza Inn the morning that we were there came by. We had everybody. We had Geppetto. We had Chip and Dale. We had all of Pooh Corner. We had, it was absolutely incredible.
And then
It was amazing.
And then you fast forward, what, 6 years?
Yeah.
And then we had this breakfast, and they had a good amount of characters.
So I do know that there was 1 or 2 characters missing, but it was Mickey, Pluto, Chip, and Minnie. So it was a 4 character meet and greet. Sometimes Donald is there, sometimes Dale is there, but we knew we were meeting about 4 characters. Their outfits were adorable. They came around multiple times. The interactions were incredibly unique. Chip was trying to open up our daughter's phone to take a picture. And it was adorable. It was so great, and she absolutely loved it. If I had to give, it is a 4 out of 5. It is an 8 out of 10 for me.
Yeah.
Because of 1 reason. Do you know the reason? The length of the line at the single buffet. So the buffet had lots of options. It took us 15 minutes after getting in line for this buffet to get our food and get back to the table.
And that's without waiting on an omelet.
Yes. Because he did that later. But it was just, there were so many people. There was only really like 1 very long buffet table area. It was one-sided. It was very difficult to maneuver in. And like, I wanted to see all of the food. I wanted to see what was there. Like, I saw the fruits and pastries. I never saw the dessert bar. He and Hannah went to that. But it took us 10 minutes just to figure out where in the line the French fries and chicken fingers were at. And so for me, that's an issue. Like, if I can't go straight to a kids section, I think that's a struggle bus. and I'm gonna compare it to World, because at Disney World you have a kids section at most of their buffet restaurants. We've done one buffet at Disney World, Jeffrey and I, and they had a kids section.
Was that the one over there?
Chef Mickey's.
Chef Mickey's.
So my struggle bus is they put the kids section right in front of like the carving meats, and that's where the Mickey waffles, the chicken strips, and the French fries were.
And that's going to be the most popular stuff for the kids.
Yeah, and it's like you're going into mid-center, and then it's like you've got people cutting in, and it's like where they had like the fruit and croissants area, that's where the kids area should have been.
Yeah, and to be truthful, I mean they did say that there is no line at the buffet. You're supposed to just be able to go in if there's openings and do it. But then there's other people who's like, okay, there should be a line, and that's how I am. But then you get other people, so there's no line. So, but the people who thinks that there should be a line, and you're just trying to go along the line.
Yeah.
Then you get people just cutting in
front.
Just spraying, and then you're just like, okay, well maybe should I just get out of line and just start cutting in?
Yeah.
You know, and
it was a very frustrating situation, to say the least. But I would still give the entire restaurant an 8 out of 10 or a 4 out of 5, however you want to say it. What would you rate it?
8 out of 10.
Yeah.
I might go 8.5 out of 10 because after I let you guys go and I was paying the bill, something happened. You remember?
Chip came up?
Chip came up.
Was it Chip or was it Dale?
I think it might have been Dale.
So when we were getting ready to leave, we saw Dale briefly, but we were like...
And you guys wanted to make it to a character meeting.
Yeah, we were trying to go see Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde, and that was something that was important to Hannah. So we left. Jeffrey was paying the bill, and Dale comes up and does a picture with him. And he's like, "Where are they?"
Yeah, he was like,
"Dang it, Dale!
Where's everybody else at the table?" I was like, "They're gone." He's like, "Let's take a picture."
Of course, every time that Mickey came by, he was gone. And I'm like, if you see the guy in the Oswald shirt, say hi.
Oh yeah, I did have the Oswald shirt on.
You did. But overall, it was great. I would absolutely do it again. We did have a later afternoon brunch, and I was happy to see that they accommodated for what Hannah would eat, because Hannah is mac and cheese, chicken strips, French fries, possibly a pancake, and she ate her little heart out, which was amazing. And we ate our hearts out too.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yes. So we did a couple different character interactions after that, which was great. Hannah really loved that. And then
met up with Noelle and...
Yeah, we met up with Hannah's friends from karate. And we watched the parade with them. We did a couple of rides. Then we met up with Hannah's grandparents. We all 8 of us did a lot of rides together. That's why you see very limited video from day 2, is because we had a very large group.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to... It's one thing for us to show Hannah when she gives consent. It's another thing to show a whole nother family and everything else. But we had a great day. We got to see the lights turn on in Cars Land.
Yep.
Radiator Springs. It was really neat to get to see it. I really enjoyed that. We ate at Flo's V8 Cafe.
Yep.
Had a really delicious salad. And the fried chicken and mashed potatoes was great as well. And then we did Incredicoaster. We did Grizzly River Run. We did Toy Story Mania. Little Mermaid. What was one other one we did?
I don't remember.
But we had a really fun afternoon. We got the Jack Jack Cookie Num Num, which we shared with Hannah and her friend. And so the four of us enjoyed that when we were waiting in line for Incredicoaster.
Yeah, me and you had like a nibble.
These two 11-year-old girls literally ate over half the cookie.
Yeah.
And it was great.
It was great because we didn't want that much of that cookie.
No, we didn't. But it was great. It was wonderful. It was a wonderful, wonderful day. Oh, we ended on Luigi's and we did Tomato again.
Yep.
That's what we did. And it was just a really, really fun day. Hannah got to see Mirabelle and Luisa and Bruno and got a picture with Nick. Judy had to leave. So she got some characters in, which was great. And she was really excited about that beyond Mickey, Minnie, Chip, and Pluto. And then we had 2 beverages on day 2. One was from Hollywood Lounge. It was a beer. Wasn't anything great. And then we went to that margarita place. I don't remember the name of it, but it was over across from where we did the sourdough bread tour.
Oh yeah, that was really good.
And that was pretty good. It was a frozen kind of margarita, strawberry margarita. And then we lead into...
It was kind of like Fat Tuesdays, kind of.
Yes, it was a very similar thing to Fat Tuesdays. And then we lead into day 3.
Yeah.
Where we finally got to have the garlic pretzel bread from Maurice's Treats. We rode Indiana Jones again.
Yep.
And then we got to spend the majority of the time with Hannah. She and I did the carousel and teacups. We went on Snow White. She got to prance with Peter Pan. We saw the Mad Hatter and Alice, and we rode Small World. We searched for the Disneyland key locations in Toontown, walked through Mickey's house. And then after that, they went on Roger Rabbit's cartoon spin. And after that, that's when we separated and said goodbye to Hannah. And then Jeffrey and I went and did the canoes, which was a 40-minute wait. What the crap? No. I very much love the canoes. It's a nostalgia thing for me. And it hit that note for me when we were there. Because it just reminded me of time with my dad. So,
and then we went to, Hungry Bear?
And then we went to Hungry Bear Barbecue. They renamed it. We went there for lunch.
It was good.
It was pretty good. They've completely revamped the menu.
Because it was Hungry Bear Diner, right?
It was, so I think it was just Hungry Bear. It was just the Hungry Bear Diner. And now it's the Hungry Bear Jamboree Barbecue something or other.
Yeah.
But they completely redid the menu. They, a lot of things have changed. Overall, our food was good. It was just, I don't know. I'm not going to say it wasn't memorable because it was good. It was hit the note that we needed. But it also felt like there was something kind of missing to it. In my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, I've been going there since we've been married, and we've always had lunch there.
Yes.
And this time it wasn't as good.
Yeah.
I mean, because before it was.
It was a smash out of the park. Even when we took the kids both times and we ate there, it was a smash out of the park for everybody. This time with the menu changes and stuff like that, it's just kind of difficult, I think, at times. Excuse me. But overall, it was good. After that, we walked to the front of the park and we got a banana split from the ice cream parlor on Main Street. And what did you think of the banana split?
I mean, it was okay. I mean,
it was a pretty decent traditional banana split, right?
I mean, it's the same banana split you would get from Dairy Queen. There you are.
There you are.
Small. Nothing to write home at.
So less than a month earlier, you got what?
Banana split.
From?
Beaches and Cream in Epcot. Well, right
outside of Epcot. At Beach Club.
Yep.
Differences?
Beaches and Cream is like hold my beer.
The quality of the Beaches and Cream one was just beyond. I think that is my favorite one I've ever had. So to have this one was like, oh, okay. I guess this will work.
It was sweet.
But
that's about it.
This was our first time ever getting ice cream from this ice cream shop.
Yeah.
Because we've gotten ice cream before from Clarabelle's and DCA, and that was good. But you're doing a scoop of ice cream, and this one we did the banana split, and I had a different level worked up in my head, and it didn't hit that level.
Yeah, we and unfortunately, I mean, at that point of the day, it was so freaking busy. We got our banana split, and we walked 5 minutes to find somewhere to eat it.
Yes. This was the good part.
Go ahead.
So we ended up sitting on a bench in the town square by where the flagpole is at Disneyland. And while we're sitting there eating our ice cream, they're actually training the tour guides for the Halloween tour.
Yep.
That was freaking incredible.
Yep.
That was really, really neat. And I was almost pretty glad for our 5-minute walk.
Yeah. I was too.
That was pretty incredible. And then we got to see the 70th cavalcade come by after we had done eating our banana split. Here's my thing with our third day, because it was also our travel day home. It was really hard saying goodbye to Hannah. It was really hard to leave the park and then walk back to our hotel, and just that whole afternoon was hard.
Yep.
Once we had to say goodbye to Hannah, it was just hard. It changed our entire mood of the whole trip, I think.
Yep.
So that was a not so quick recap. The one thing we are going to talk about right now is our hotel. I started during the vlogs, and then we stopped and started and stopped, and we said we would do it in this recap, and it's going to make this recap so long, but that's what we're going to do right now. So with talking about this hotel review,
we need drinks.
I need a beverage. So the hotel that we stayed at was, do you remember the name of it?
No.
I don't either. That is how unmemorable this hotel was.
It was. I'm sorry. It was probably my least favorite hotel. And even in World, when we went to.
I'm gonna look it up real quick.
When we went to Universal. We stayed at a couple hotels over there.
Yeah.
I'd rather stay at one of those any day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So here's what I'm gonna say. This hotel, proximity to Anaheim Convention Center, fabulous, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna name like 4 or 5 positive things, and then we're gonna get into the nitty gritty. So access to the convention center, absolutely amazing. Size of the room, wonderful. The fact that it had a balcony enclosed, loved it. Pool area was great. I really enjoyed the pool area. The fact that it had the large refrigerator was great. The sheets were very nice. The bed itself, the bed was pretty comfortable if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was.
The beds were comfortable. But now we're going to talk about the issues.
This sort of like a C or something? Claremont? No.
Hold on. We're going to figure this out. Hold on. Okay, so the Clarion Hotel. Positives. Sheets were comfortable. Beds were comfortable. Size of the room was great. Loved the balcony.
Refrigerator.
The refrigerator was great. The pool was pretty decent. 5-minute walk to the Anaheim Convention Center.
Yep.
7 positives. Okay. Now let's start the negatives. Double beds. The bathroom was so small, literally could not close the door.
Yep. The nickel and diming you for...
Yeah. So you were charged to use the safe. You were charged extra for housekeeping. There was one other thing that you were charged for, and I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't remember. It was a farther walk to Disney than I was expecting.
Yeah.
It was a full 15-minute walk, which really isn't that bad, but we're huffing it. Like, we're not these saunters, you know. We are like boom, 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 boom. Like we get up and go. And it was 15 minutes for us. My biggest frustration, besides the gym...
Oh yeah, the gym.
Nothing worked in the gym. Besides that, my biggest frustration with this hotel was the double beds.
The double beds. And this might just be a personal thing for me, is they had a lounge in the hotel.
Yes.
And you're right there by Disneyland.
Yes.
Stay open a little later.
They closed at 8? 9.
9.
They closed at 9.
Maybe, I mean, and this is just me.
Yeah.
Stay open till 1.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's just me, because I'm like, okay, what does me as my, if I had my kids there and I spent the whole day in the park.
Yeah.
And I come back to the hotel room and get the kids settled, get food for them, I would want to walk down and maybe have a drink.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that wasn't an option because they closed it so early.
Yeah.
And I know it's staffing, and I know it's whatever it is, but
My other biggest pet peeve at this hotel was, so on Saturday, we found out Hannah and her grandparents were coming into the park. We had all of her Disney stuff. So I had called and said, my stepdaughter is in the hotel. she needs to see it into our room. What do I need to do to get a key made, because the key never got made for her? I gave my information. I gave her information. They're like, well, does she have an ID? She's 11 years old. No, she doesn't have an ID. I'm like, her grandmother does, and her grandmother will be with her. I can give you her information. No, it'll be fine. I get a text message, like 3 hours later?
Yeah.
There's no key for me. So I get on the phone and I'm like, my stepdaughter is standing right in front of you. Please give her a key to my room. Oh, well, I don't have it here. And I hear the lady be like, oh, I'm the one that talked to her. We should have made a key. And then I had to go back through everything again. That was very frustrating. It was a very weird circumstance. I will 100% acknowledge that.
Yeah.
But if you tell me you can do something, and now my kid is excited that she's going to have her Minnie Mouse ears, the outfit that she wants, her autograph book, and all these other different things, don't make me call 2 times to get that taken care of. The price was good. The price was affordable. I think it was the first time we slept in separate beds since we were married.
Yeah.
We tried sleeping in one bed. It didn't work. It didn't work.
We tried one night, and the first night we did separate beds. The second night we slept in the same bed, and then we woke up and like, this ain't happening tomorrow night.
No. Yeah.
Or tonight.
Yeah. No. Nope.
What was
the gym was a problem.
The gym was a problem. The other big problem I had is checkout day.
Oh yeah.
So checkout day, we was like, we and we talked to them ahead of time. They're like, oh yeah, we can take your bag, we can hold your bags, no problem. The concierge can do it, and if nobody's there, you can just bring it up to the front desk and we can do it there.
Mm-hmm.
There was nobody in the lobby. It's 6 something in the morning.
Yep.
And there was only one person behind the desk. I think she was probably like the manager or something like that. And we're like, hey, we need to check our bags. Oh, well, go over there to the concierge. They're not in for a while, but I'll come over there and do it for you.
As soon as somebody else comes on.
As soon as somebody else comes on duty, because I can't leave
behind this desk.
The front desk, and there's nobody else there. And you're talking about 10 feet from the front desk to a concierge desk. Maybe 20. What, 30?
It was 30.
It was 30. Okay, 30.
It was across the room.
It was in the same room. You could still see the front desk.
You can still see everything. It was just... Here's a 45-foot room, right? Here is the front desk. Here's concierge desk.
And you can see it.
You can see everything. It's one big, huge open room.
Yeah, it's one big open room. And I was just like, I don't see where the problem is that we had to sit over there for 10 minutes waiting for them to come over to fill out a piece of paper.
Yeah.
Walk over there, fill it out, and nobody came up to the front desk in that time frame.
No, they didn't.
I was like, I don't...
It was a very frustrating situation because, we came down extra early to get this done. We're being told there's someone there 24/7, and we're waiting 20 minutes to do this. That was the frustration. If you didn't mind a 15-20 minute walk, if you are 2 individuals traveling, if you're not looking for a gym or frills or a safe or anything like that, this would be a good hotel for you. It's a good price point. It's near the convention center.
I think that's really where it's at, especially if you're not there and you don't plan on going to Disney. And if you do go to Disney, it's going to be like, oh, I'm here, it's my last day, I might run over there to Disney. kind of thing. But that you spent 4 or 5 days, 6 days at a convention at the Anaheim Convention Center.
Yeah.
This is the hotel to go at.
Yeah.
If it's a business trip.
Yeah.
And
I wouldn't take the kids there, and the 4 of us wouldn't fit in this room.
Yeah. And I think that's really why. I mean, let's be honest. That's why they have double beds.
Yeah.
Because of business people.
Yeah. It didn't fit us. You know, not every hotel is gonna fit you, your lifestyle, and what you're looking for. This one didn't fit us. Did it do what we needed it to do? Yes. Was it close? It was great when we were at the convention center, but I think you said it, like, had we thought about it, we would have done this hotel for the convention center and then moved to a different one for Disney.
Yep.
And
lesson learned.
Yeah, lessons learned. You know,
Is if we ever have anything, same kind of situation.
Yeah.
Even if it's not Disneyland or whatever, that's double look. Make sure that we're making the right decision.
I really feel like this was a good lesson for me because I do all of our travel bookings and stuff, and it said double/queen beds, and I think I just assumed that it was the same size bed, and that's why I did it, thinking it would be 2 queen beds, you know. And so it was a good lesson learned. I will say, of the times we've gone, this is the first bad hotel we've had.
Yeah.
Between Castle Inn, Camelot, and Stovall.
Yep.
The Clarion is the first one I would not return to. Which is fine. It's absolutely fine. I mean, and honestly, looking back at it now, because we were going back and forth between Stovall, Eden Rock, and the Clarion, I would have done either Eden Rock or Stovall.
Yeah.
But you gotta crack some eggs sometimes, and this was one of our cracked eggs.
And
you know.
And let's be honest, it was clean.
Yes.
It was staff was friendly on the most part.
Yes.
We
We only had 2 weird interactions with staff out of the 6 days we were there, which is a win.
Yeah, and that's a win. And let's be honest, is if it was when you're traveling, your number one priority is usually probably cleanliness.
Yeah.
You know, is the sheets clean? Is
the bed
clean? Is the bed clean? Is everything feeling good? And if that's there, it's livable. It may not be, the amenities may not be what you want. So let's...
Overall, it was a decent hotel. We won't book it again for us, but it was a good price point. It was a decent location. There are just some things that unfortunately hit us wrong literally the first morning.
Yep.
We got in late. It took them 25 minutes to check us in.
Yep.
We were tired. And then we got up the next morning to go to the gym. No worko gymo.
And this is the only thing I'm going to say is we asked where the gym was that night, and he said, "Oh, it's just right down the corridor."
Yeah, it was right down the hallway.
If you're going to have 2 treadmills not working,
have one work.
Say something. Please tell your customer that is saying, "Hey, I want to go to the fitness center in the morning."
Yeah.
At least mention that, hey, we have a couple machines out of order.
Yeah.
So I'm not walking in ready to kill it, and I end up
not killing it
and playing on a bike for about 20 minutes.
Yeah. I think For us, it always comes to communication, and there was a lack of communication about what was and wasn't accessible and available. And therefore, I believe that is our biggest frustration.
Yeah.
So,
Ratings?
on the hotel,
Yeah.
4.
4.
Yeah.
If you didn't care about any of the amenities and didn't care, and you was just there for a convention.
If I didn't care about the gym, if I didn't care about the double bed, if I didn't care about how small the bathroom was, I probably would give it a 6 or maybe a 7.
Yep. Same.
So, I mean, for us, particularly 3, 4, if the issues that we've described are not issues for you, I'd give it a 7.
Yeah.
I mean, the size of the room was wonderful. And if we had little kids, it probably would have worked.
Yep.
You know, even with us, we could have made it work. But yeah. So that was our trip. We flew United, flew into Orange County. That was all great. Really happy with all of that. And yeah, we were happy to be there and celebrate with Hannah. The 70th overall was
Decent.
okay. It wasn't the same as the 60th when I took him for the first time. There was a cavalcade. That was what was new. Paint the Night was back. We did watch that. We did watch the fireworks show, but that was from the 100th. I didn't feel like they were celebrating the 70th quite as the way that they have celebrated other things in the past. I will tell you from the vloggers that I've watched, that is a very consistent thought process. If you're going to Disneyland for the first time and you're like, oh, it's the 70th, it'll be amazing. No.
It kind of feels like that they're doing the 70th on a budget.
Yes, it does. So
I'm sorry to say
it feels like Disneyland is Disneyland. There's like no extra bits because of the 70th. And we're about to go into Halloween season. So the 70th will be even more minimized as we go into Halloween, Christmas, and then back into ending the 70th. So,
Oh, excuse me? Are we already talking about Halloween?
yes. Witch's Brew.
Oh, yeah. That was good.
We tried a new Alani today called Witch's Brew, which is a caramel apple. So good.
Yep.
So good. But this is being filmed in August. So by the time you all are watching it, it will be September.
And it's going to feel more like
Fall.
fall.
Yeah.
We are tired.
Yes.
We've been up.
It's been a long day for us, actually. It was his grandmother's 90th birthday today. And we came home and we decided to film this finally after being home for 3 weeks.
Oops.
Whoops. Sure. Anyway, thank you for watching. Again, these are just our opinions. We love Disney. We love Disneyland. We love Disney World. We do set the bar high because this company has such high expectations for itself. So when there are certain things that go astray or awry, we're honest about it. We did have a good trip.
Oh, yeah.
Craftsman Bar never lets us down. We had great rides on Guardians of the Galaxy, Incredicoaster, Radiator Springs Racers, Space Mountain, Big Thunder Mountain, Indiana Jones, the Storybook Canal Boats. A wonderful time getting to see the new Toontown. All of this you guys will have seen in the vlogs. If you haven't watched the vlogs, please go back and watch them. Like, leave a comment, subscribe. This was our first trip in 3 years to Disneyland. It was definitely different from our last trip. And it will be very different from future trips as well. But Disneyland is my home park. I feel like Disney World is your home park.
Yep.
I really do. Disneyland was your first park.
Yep.
But I feel like Disney World is your home.
Yep. Disney World is my home.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move into Epcot. Why not? Do they have a bed for me?
Unless you want to poke around Spaceship Earth.
Sure, why not?
Okay. Anyway, with that being said, thank you for watching. Keep dreaming, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.